Think twice about swiping right on Tinder. That's for sure. Don Chubay in the live-by. Let's talk about camping.
You know, the best live-bys are the ones that provide accommodation so I can just wake up and just show up to work, especially when you're camping. Yeah, you know, it's all about staying dry, as we know here in Vancouver. So coming up next, great camping gear that'll help you do just that. We'll be right back. Maybe I'll go back for another little nap for 3 minutes. See you in a bit. Yeah, you know, as we wrap up summer, we get into a long weekend and even get into fall. This is a great time to do a little camping. I'm just happy that it was dry for us this morning.
Me too. We're lucky.
But people do camp in the rain, and it's all about staying dry, right?
That's true. And one of the most important parts of staying dry is the tent you have. So we brought a great example of a good quality waterproof tent and some things to look for when buying a tent. The fly. So the fly is this cover that covers the entire tent, and what you see is sometimes a tent will come with a fly that just comes up to here,
right?
You know, half a fly. And as we all know in Vancouver, the rain doesn't come in one direction. You know, when the wind picks up, it can come in all directions. So a full waterproof fly, super important.
And then, of course, having a ground sheet is super important as well, right?
Yeah, a ground sheet means that you can put your shoes out there and they won't be in the mud if it's not raining. And it means that, yeah, it adds some color and you can pull it out if you want to eat on the floor.
And then proper storage of the tent, obviously, because once you've gone camping, you have to let it dry out. So you want to make sure you lay it out and give it a chance to
Yeah, we recommend airing it out after you go camping. And also another good tip is setting it up before you go camping so you know what you're doing when you get there.
Great idea. Okay, staying dry also involves the coats. I've got a lovely, nice, warm...
Yeah, this is a great brand new Kimber jacket at MEC, and I love it because it's insulated. Even the hood's insulated. A big hood can protect you from the rain, and it's coated in DWR, which repels water.
What are you wearing?
This is a super great waterproof jacket. It doesn't have the insulation, so it means layers.
Okay. Can you wash your waterproof jackets?
You know, some people think that when you wash them too much, it takes away the water repellency, but in fact, it does the opposite.
Okay.
Keeping it clean means it's acting in its high performance.
Very quickly, this shoe here, we've got about 15 seconds left.
Sure, awesome shoe, lightweight and waterproof.
Okay.
It means that you can go on a short hike and stay dry.
And the final one?
Yeah, Gore-Tex lining, super great for technical. Got a rugged tread here. Both great options for camping.
Awesome. And Russ, of course, if your shoes do get wet, Andrew recommends putting newspaper in them to, again, soak up all that moisture so that they're dry for you the next time.
Genius. Couple of good tips there. I'm going to wash my waterproof jacket at home, and I'm going to save some of those newspapers. I noticed the key theme to that whole segment, Dawn, was waterproof. Good.
Or is it glamping?
I'm still sleeping. It's nice. Yeah, glamping, exactly. Do I look glamorous right now? I might not look glamorous, but I'm definitely warm. Something that you want to make sure you are when you are fall camping. We got some other great ideas coming up next on BT. Again, I think this might take me a while to get out of.
Chubay doing her best glowworm impression in the tease. Oh, she's free. She's free.
Glowworm. That's what I was going for. I forgot about that. See, we're of that kind of the same generation here. But you know what? No matter the generation, camping is something that everyone likes to do. Whether it's kind of glamping, whether it's backpacking everything in, or whether it's kind of middle of the road, which is what we're doing here. But there are lots of options here at MEC, right?
Tons of options, and everything you see here comes in a super lightweight, compact version.
Okay, so there's always, depending on the kind of camping you want to do. But we're talking about staying warm. We've already done staying dry. Staying warm starts with what you're wearing.
Yeah, so we recommend a layering system with 3 layers. And so what I'm wearing today is a merino base layer. So merino keeps you warm, doesn't smell, and it's super lightweight. Then as a mid layer, I'm wearing a wax wing zip up. So this is great for cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, winter running, multi-purpose. And then on top of this, I would wear a rain shell like I was wearing in the previous segment for the rain.
Right, so and that's the whole point, right? Because right now it's not that cold, it's not that rainy, so you don't have to wear quite as much. Then it matters, of course, what we're going to be sleeping on. So I was all, as Riaz like to say, looking nicely like a glowworm.
That's exactly. Yeah, so this is the perfect sleeping bag for cool weather.
Okay.
The temperature grade is to 0. So check for the temperature grade when selecting a sleeping bag.
And one of the cool things, actually, that is it has a glow-in-the-dark
pull tab.
It's awesome, so smart. And again, when you're packing up, you want things that can compact, and those can actually get pretty tight there. Okay, next up.
So the sleeping pad will change the game because we'll lift you from the cold ground and also reduce any kind of rocks or any kind of,
It bumps and makes it nice and comfortable.
Yes,
and
nature. And this is a cot. So this cot will take it, again, off the ground. And because this is so high off the ground, you can pack your backpack and extra shoes underneath there to make more room in the tent.
This is one of those things you have to give up if you're packing in somewhere, but you can still keep something like this, right?
Exactly.
Awesome. So many great ideas. We couldn't even get through them all, Riaz. But once again, we're here at the MEC in North Vancouver, and of course, they have tons of other locations and lots of great ideas.
And more ideas in the 8 o'clock hour. We'll stay tuned for those. Great job, you two.
Well, we've learned how to stay warm, stay dry, all while camping, and now we got to keep well fed, right, Andrew?
That's right. Keeping well fed is also about staying warm.
Exactly.
So eat a lot when you're camping. It's a good excuse to eat a lot. So what we have here is the Magma Grill and the Primus stove. So the Magma Grill will give you those char marks on your vegetables and meat that we love. And the Primus stove is 2 stovetops to make anything, stir fry, boil some soup, kettle, whatever you want.
This would have been actually pretty good when people don't have power. These are good options so that they can still stay fed as well, right?
They'd be perfect. You just plug in your propane tank like you do with your barbecue.
Exactly. What's up next?
So you got to see what you're doing when you're cooking, and it gets darker earlier in the fall. So we have some really cool lights. This one from Tikla is as bright as you want for, say, a board game night in the tent, but then it goes down so you get that soft glow for ambiance, right?
Perfect.
Also, we have the bare bones lantern, which also adjusts in brightness, and you can also charge your phone or your camera in the back.
This is genius. This is genius. I love it. So smart.
Super smart. That's right. And now in terms of snacks, we love the popcorn maker. All you got to do is put your kernels in there and some oil and shake it over a fire or the grill, and you got fresh popcorn on the campsite.
Love it. I might even think of doing that, outside a fire pit or something like that,
awesome.
right? Yeah, awesome.
Watch the
What's up
stars.
next?
Yeah, so we recommend a headlamp for everyone in the family, even the kids. So kids love it. It's almost like a toy, but it's also a safety thing so everyone can stay lit and enjoy the surroundings, for sure.
Okay, and?
There are great recipes online for easy camping stuff, but the easiest would be, a dehydrated, pre-packaged meal that we sell at MEC, mostly for people who are hiking into camp. This is a great option.
Fantastic. We should point out, too, that you have some great workshops and lots of great ideas people can find out by coming to the MEC website as well. And then finally...
Oh yes, so bring your wine to the campsite safely in this carafe. If you don't have a boxed wine, this is a great option.
So many great options. Again, several locations at MEC. By the way, it is a co-op, so 1% is it 1% of your purchase?
Yeah, 1% of everything that we, all the revenue we get goes to supporting nonprofits in Canada.
More details, go to the MEC website.
Got us covered.